They run with the All-Pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago.
Now Fields.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here's Fields. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. You look at this Bears defense.
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Now it's Fields.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Decent gain on the scramble is 6, but now it's 4th.
On 4th down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He'll take it at the 42. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Now a handoff coming left to Spiller.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. They'll try the left side with Spiller. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Chargers at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now it's Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Dominique Robinson, the one who got in there to drop him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
We did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. The punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Kenneth Murray
Able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Fields.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. Got an open man that time, and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Santos' kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
From the gun, a run by Spiller.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 43. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43.
They run behind center with Spiller.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Rolling to his right.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 15.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led it too far, incomplete.
2nd and 10, Fields again. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Fields on 1st down. This will be caught downfield by Moore.
Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Got his man. It's Williams. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Little short pass. This is Everett.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. Herbert back to the air. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to win that drive with 3 points, and this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
This could be worse, but I feel like, no, never mind.
The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Out of the gun, a give to Spiller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up second down. On second down, Spiller looking for space. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They'll go right back to Spiller here on first down. Fighting his way through contact. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Spiller, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And this one's right there. That pushes the lead to 13-10. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep...
And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Jonathan Taylor.
A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting 2nd half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. A big play there for LA. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
On the handoff, Spiller.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Bears force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go, son.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And this will be incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Now Fields. That is caught. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Now a first down throw. Fields.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Now, a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive.
68 yards on the ground for him so far.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's a handoff to Spiller.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Forced out to his left. And Allen's got it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. that throw no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Hey, go Lions, go.
Right back to Spiller on second down.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They keep it on the ground with Spiller.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
They come up now on second and 2.
This is Spiller. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Here it is, 4th and inches. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And now this is going to be a safety. Oh, my goodness, in the final minute, down 2, and now we're looking at overtime. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
This is 1st and 10. Herbert.
They'll roll him out right. That is caught. It's Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Spiller.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 for 2 tonight. This will be for the win. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case, they were actually able to win it.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. That will throw caught by one of their linemen.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that